11番目は東京都市大学塩尻高等学校、テーマはアイルランド音楽が世界を変えるでございます。それでは東京都市大学塩尻高校の皆さんどうぞ。
When I was a fifth grader in elementary school, I was walking around the town during the festival. Then I heard a joyful sound from somewhere. To find it, I followed the sound and finally I found musicians playing in the middle of the street. They saw me gazing at their instrument and asked, "Would you like to play?" This is the very first time I played Irish music. From that day, I'd participate in Irish music club at the university. Today, I want to show you why I think Irish music has a global appeal. Irish music has two important aspects, history and a sense of community. First, I'd like to talk about the history of Ireland and the music. Ireland is a very small country, but it has an interesting history. In the 19th century, when Ireland was ruled by England, English were trying to culturally assimilate the Irish people. The Irish people preserved their culture, passing it down from generation to generation orally. The most Irish farmland were used to pay tribute to England, so Irish people relied on potato plants for their main food source. Then, a potato blight spread across Europe and found its Ireland as well. Without any help from the main source of food, about 20% of Irish population starved to death, and another 20% of Irish population emigrated to America and brought their culture to their new homeland. In this process, Irish culture and music survived extinction thanks to its oral tradition. To understand the strong oral tradition of Ireland, let's take a look at Irish music in the United States. Irish music's melody are catchy and easy to remember. Let's listen to Irish music for a moment. So, Americans enjoyed Irish music so much that they adapted to make new forms of music, such as country music, bluegrass, and even rock music. Similar, isn't it? They all came from Irish music. Irish music flourished in America and spread to other parts of the world and back to Ireland. In this way, Irish music and culture said to have survived the Great Famine. As you can see, understanding the history of Irish people and the music allows you to form a deeper connection to both its music and its community. Because I learned Irish oral tradition, I became able to put a lot of emotion into Irish song. This applies to many things in life. It's important to look beyond the surface. Second, I'd like to talk about community. After discovering Irish music, I was able to make connections with many people. The Irish music club I attended at the university consists of students, professors, and the people who like Irish music. They taught me not just basic musical techniques, but also history and English. More importantly, they fed my hunger to be better at everything so I can inspire others. This kind of interactive experience is a vital component of Irish music. For example, in Irish music, there is something called a session. In Irish session, many people bring their instrument into Irish pub and play Irish music without sheet music. If they don't know song, they teach one another. This is a core of Irish music's community. The relationship I formed at university also allowed me to make a connection with professional Irish musicians in Japan. I had the opportunity to release an album with them, and when I was third-year student in junior high school, I participated in Irish music competition called Frakion Heron in Ireland. At the competition, we met people from all over the world who also love Irish music. Irish people are welcoming and friendly, so my small community grew into a global one. I came to realize that Irish and Japanese people have more in common than they have differences. Nowadays, the world is facing growing problems. For example, many problems exist between Japan and Korea. Some on both sides use nationalism to criticize each other. In order to solve this problem, we need to find a common ground. Recently, I invited one Korean musician to play Irish song. We both know Irish song and the history, so it wasn't difficult to talk with him. By having Irish session, we could talk about political things without any bad emotion. I think it is the power of Irish music. The power to create welcome open community tied to the very shared history. After this discovery, I've been continually holding Irish session and inviting as many people as I can. Now, my dream is to create closer global society through the Irish music. This is how I got a global perspective from Irish music, but it could be any culture. To have a global perspective, all you need to do is study the background of your favorite thing and try to connect others through the culture. If you don't have any now, just walk around the town and follow the sound as I did when I was a fifth grader. Would you like to play? Thank you.
はい、ありがとうございました。じゃあ、アイリッシュの文化をアシミレートしたマクベ先生。
With a name like Mac, it comes from Irish.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I love Irish music too. I'm not sure if this is an easy or difficult question, but do you really believe that music, which is called the universal language, that music can change the world?
Yes.
Not only Irish music, but music in general?
Yes, I think so too. But if people bring nationalism into music, maybe music could not be neutral. So we need to sustain music neutral.
Right. Good answer. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
はい、じゃあ今度は午後は逆向きに回していきましょう。どうぞ。
Music is a universal language. I agree with that. And if that was the case, how universal do you, in your opinion, the Japanese music is?
Japanese music.
The possibility of Japanese music understood widely in the world.
It is a difficult question, but I think Japanese music could be universal because in my case, I got a global perspective from Irish music, but is there anyone who got global perspective from Japanese music? I think so. Japanese music could be universal.
Now you mentioned,
じゃあ、はい、じゃあフォローアップクエスチョン。
you mentioned that there are people learn without the sheet music.
Yeah.
Is that very popular in learning the music in Ireland?
Yes.
And I wonder why they don't have sheet music.
I say Irish people preserve their culture by passing it from generation to generation orally. So this is a core of Irish music. So they never made sheet music. So Irish people gathering at session and they had some song which doesn't know and they remember a song and play that music second part or third part.
I'm going to ask a question based upon my own interest, individual interest, and Celtic culture. I mean Celtic culture, and such as Enya and Mary Black is a part of the Irish music.
Yeah, I don't think the Irish music part of this Celtic music because Celtic music means the music played in Celtic area. So, but Ireland also, some people say Ireland is also Celtic area, but some people does not is Celtic area. So I think not Irish music is not Celtic.
はい、ありがとうございました。ということで、発表終了でございます。東京都市大学塩尻高等学校のプレゼンテーションでした。ありがとうございました。